Hey guys, welcome to the collection video where you guys will see my figures for the first season of K Reviews. My name's Kevin. You guys can call me K. Now, I'm gonna show you my relatively small collection, which I will expand upon. I've only been collecting for a short while now. Alright, so let's get to it. I have my shelves organized by Legends and Creons, Autobots, and Decepticons. I will go into each figure individually so you guys know which ones I own and you're not just guessing the names of the figures. There's one exception though. I have a Big Bad Toy Store exclusive Dark Energon Wheeljack that I am never transforming again because I like him and he has stress marks in vital transformation points. So I'm not gonna be reviewing him. He's just there to look pretty. I'll review the robot mode, but not the actual toy itself. Now, to get into it, we'll go into the Legends/Creons shelf. I'm gonna have to do this handy cam. So, first off, top shelf, Creons and Legends. Now, as you can see, as you may have noticed, I have 4 Creons. Trying to expand upon that, I just haven't found any in my local stores that sell them. I've got the Predacon set from the little thing. I can review them, but I'm only going to review them as Creons. I'm not going to review them as Predaking. And I won't be reviewing them as Microchangers either, because I don't like the gimmick that they do with the transforming and the whatnot. Next, we've got little Legends. I believe it's a G2-esque Megatron. And we have the Legends, Starscream. All of these Legends were just prepackaged figures. I think him and Prime came from the Reveal the Shield line. Just they took off the shields for revealing. And speaking of Prime, here he is. Big smokestacks and all. Then we've got Legend B, Bumblebee. Then we'll go on to the Autobot shelf. We've got another Bumblebee, the Dark of the Moon Bumblebee, my Bayformer Mark of Shame, along with another guy that I hide in the back. Then we have one of my personal favorites, Ultra Magnus. I kinda took some liberties with his weapons. I stole Prime's gun from Prime, and I had a sideswipe that broke, so Prime's usually holding sideswipe's weapon, but not today, because I discovered the Prime pose, as I call it. Yeah, that's something I do. I do the customizing with the weapons if they're customizable. Speaking of Prime, here's the Prime pose I was speaking of. Yeah, real nice and sexy. Then we have the Big Bad Toy Store Dark Energon Optimus from the, he's a repaint of the Weaponizer Optimus. I'm totally up for reviewing him. And then I have him. I'll review the robot mode if you guys really want to see it. I'm not going to transform him though. And then in the back we have Air Raid. One of my marks of shame that I bought because I really like the aerial bots. And then coming up to the last shelf, which is my smallest shelf. I'm sad about that. We have the Decepticons in the darkest shelf I could possibly find. I'm gonna move these up. Here's a guy from the excuse me for a second, Transformers Dark of the Moon. He was never actually in the movie, I don't believe, but he was a solid repaint of an already solid figure. I'm gonna have to bring these guys out to show you them. I'll put them on my stand and move this so I'm not doing some bitchy product placement. Dark Steel. Totally up for reviewing him. He's one of my personal favorites. Yeah. Look at that menacing head skull. And I know he's a Beast Wars homage, but I'm not sure to what character. Then here's Thundercracker. I actually like this guy. As with all Seekers, he's just a Starscream in blue. Starscream found the blue paint again, god damn it. And then we have my only Scout class figures, which I kind of like one, but kind of don't like the other. Boom! Recluse, or as I call him, Shield McGimmick. Or, you know what, screw that. Gimmick McShield. Because his shield is his gimmick. Who would have thought? I'm so clever. Now we have my personal favorite. He's in my top 5 in my collection. And I'm gonna go over that at the end of the video. Undermine, or Dino Shout, as some people have come to know him. I think he's from Cybertron, so Galaxy Force in Japan. Yeah. Cyberkey gimmick and all. Whoa! Now, as I said, I'm gonna do my top 5 now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He's my favorite so far. Mostly because he's my first Voyager. And my only Voyager at that. Okay, so this has been Kevin showing you my collection. Pick any of them but Wheeljack, and I shall review them. I shall be buying more Transformers pretty soon, and I'm thinking of dwelling into model kits. I'm gonna get into some Gal Gaigar model kits, and that'll be all. If you hear that sound, please excuse it. This has been Kevin with his toys.